All right. So, hi again, everybody, and welcome. And thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Alicia, and I'll be your host for this session as usual. And joining me today is Choco, who is from our host relations team. Hi, Choco.
Hi everyone, I'm Choco. I am a host relation at RMC Asia. Glad to meet all of you today.
All right, awesome. So today we're pretty excited to take you through some key insights about making the most of your internship experience. So whether you're just starting the application process or you're already preparing to go abroad, this session will be quite helpful for you. And before we dive in, I would just like to give a quick intro once again to who we are and what we do. So, RMC Asia is a Bangkok based organization that promotes educational travel and cultural exchange programs across top hospitality destinations in Asia and the Middle East. So, as you all might know, we focus specifically on the hospitality and tourism sector, and we provide professional opportunities in the form of internships, management training programs, and contractual positions, which are available for enrolled students, recent graduates, as well as young professionals in hospitality. So, some of our destinations in Asia include Thailand, Vietnam, Hong Kong, the Maldives, Malaysia, and Indonesia. And then we also have opportunities in the Middle East. So, that will be in the UAE, Qatar, Oman, Bahrain, and a few more destinations. So, we work only with 4 and 5 star hotels. So, these are luxury hotel partners. All right. And I would strongly encourage all of you guys to stick with us until the end because we have a special offer just for you guys this month. Okay. All right. So let's start. So, Choco, could you please walk us through the kind of support that RMC Asia provides through the journey?
Sure. So at RMC Asia, we provide a service for our participant, starting from interviewing you, get to know your preference, and sitting with you and asking for what you are looking for in terms of career and why did you apply with us, and also helping you out throughout the whole process until the end. So we help you preparing interview, gaining more confidence to have an interview with the hotel manager, and as well as helping you with visa consultant until even before you arrive, tell you what to do, what to not do to prepare yourself before arrive to the destination, and as well as how you will have such a great time over there when you arrive at the destination until you finish your program as well. If you have any issue along the way, you can also reach out to us anytime.
All right, thank you so much, Choco. That's a really helpful breakdown. So I think one of the key things about our services is the one-on-one support, which I think makes a huge difference because we're here with you from basically from day one until your last day at your program.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. And then next up, actually, why intern abroad? So, Choco, could you tell us a bit more about what exactly are the real benefits of doing a cultural exchange program in another country?
First off, you will learn something new. Like, why don't go explore when you have opportunity, right? Like, why don't go see the world? So, not this one is not just for traveling, is also learning the culture of that area itself. Like learn the other language, just put yourself out of your comfort zone and work in a place where you can gain more experience and skill from the local and develop your skill. And then after that, when you one thing that I would like to mark out about this one is that whenever you apply for a job, doesn't matter where, and if they see on your profile that you have an experience in another country, that'll be a plus, because they will see you as a person who's really outgoing and you're open-minded, you already have experience in a different culture, and you will be one of the strongest candidates that they have. So that is a plus for doing an intern abroad.
Yes, exactly. So our programs are about so much more than just building your resume. It's also about kind of getting out of your comfort zone, discovering a new place and a new culture, and building your confidence at work. And I think for many young people, also living and working abroad is a major life experience, and it's something really exciting to be able to do that. It will allow you to discover more and to meet people from all over the world. Okay, and moving on to a few practical matters. So, one important part of our services is that RMC Asia matches you with hosts based on your preferences and where you want to go and which department you want to work in. And part of this hiring process is that after doing an interview with us, you will also need to do interviews with the HR managers of some of the hotels. So, first thing is, Choco, how many interviews or offers should each candidate expect?
Um, Probably, I think most of our candidates, like, not, I think it's only 1 or 2% of, you know, sometimes did not receive anything, but I would say you can expect it at least 3 interviews from the hotel, and the offer at least one for all of you, because you have your personality, you have your background, you have your passion, and if you show to the right manager, of course you would get the opportunity for sure. So that's are the basic thing. Like so many interns that did not have any background or any experience, as long as you have your personality, you show you're passionate about the job, the hotel, you will get selected to have an interview for sure.
All right. And then one question that we get pretty frequently from some of our applicants is what happens if you reject an interview offer or even a few of them?
um it's okay. Sometimes it doesn't fit your criteria, sometimes it doesn't fit your preference. It's fine to decline it. But again, it's going to cost you time, because we also have to introduce you to another destination, another hotel, and sometimes the manager might take longer to make decision. And you will eventually get an opportunity, but it might take longer. And you know, they may take some time, and we actually try our best to find another opportunity for you. But for sure, you can, of course, reject to those invitation that it doesn't fit your preference. It's fine.
All right, that's a great point. And I think something that I would like to add is that I think flexibility is key. So being open-minded can really expand your options and kind of help you to speed up the process. Because if somebody keeps rejecting interview offers, of course, the process will take a lot longer and it can kind of slow you down on your path.
Exactly.
Okay, and then now on to something that a lot of people are also curious about, especially for those of you who might have less experience, who are still students and haven't had a proper job interview yet. So, Choco, could you give us some tips on how can participants perform well in interviews with hotel HR managers?
um First impression is the key. Always smile. Like the moment you open your mouth, "Hi, I'm Shoko." Like smile, confidence. Those are the key where the manager would like to see as a person. Um, for to work in the hotel is that they would like to see your personality, because you have to interact with the customer, with the guests, especially in operation. They would like to see how open-minded you are, how like outgoing you are, or you have service-minded. And also you just have to show yourself, show your personality to the manager, and keep smiling. Grooming is the key as well. Show your confidence and interest to the hotel. If you never doing any research about the position or about the hotel, and then you attend the interview, and if the manager asks you if you know anything about them, and you say, "Oh, I know nothing, sorry," then why are you there? then why would the manager show their interest into you if you did not show your interest into the company? So do research before joining the interview, either the position or the hotel itself, like at least a little bit. They would not expect you to know everything about the hotel. They would not ask you like, do you know how many employee in a team? No, they will not ask you that, but they just would like to see if you are interested in working with them, and answer question thoroughly. For the tips, if you answer the question by just saying yes or no, that will also show a personality of yourself as well. Always answer for more. If they ask you, did you ever have any experience in sales and marketing? um, don't just say yes. Don't just say no. Say yes. I did have experience in sales and marketing as an intern for 3 months, and this is what I do. Or no, I never have an experience in sales and marketing, but I am willing to learn. I am eager to learn more. I actually did a little bit of research online about sales and marketing, and this is what I understand about sales and marketing. So express yourself a little bit more. Show them that you are willing to learn, willing to become part of the team. So as well as, trying to repeat, interview, you like practice the interview by yourself, like in front of the mirror, just to gain more confidence on what you should answer to the manager. And again, don't forget to smile every time talk to the manager. Answer the question and always smile at the end.
All right, thank you so much for the great tips, Choco. So I think
Yeah.
if you guys haven't gotten enough information and enough tips on how to ace your interview right now through the session, don't worry, because once you apply for our programs, we will also coach and support you in
Yeah.
terms of the interview preparation. So we will let you know a little bit about what to expect from the interview, and maybe we can practice a little bit as well so that you're ready to face the HR manager. But I think in simple terms, just like Choco said, I believe just let your confidence and your enthusiasm shine through, and it will make a great impression on the HR manager. Okay, moving on. So I think now we can talk a little bit about the tough stuff. So as I've mentioned, for younger people, it can be a huge and exciting experience to move abroad, but it also comes with its own challenges and struggles. So, Choco, what happens if a participant faces some struggles with something? Like, for example, if they want to leave early or they're facing some cultural differences and they're not sure how to adjust.
Mm. Um, yes, this is it's happened. It's not that it never happened, it happened. People feel overwhelmed, people may feel homesick, people may feel that they are alone, they don't fit to the environment over there. It's normal. We are just human. At the end of the day, we have a feelings. But it's fine. So what you can do is that find someone that you can talk to. At your time there, you might feel overwhelmed, but at least find someone that you can express your feeling, at least release it out to the person who can listen to you. You can reach out to us if you want to talk to us. Hey, Choco, I have a tough day. The guest complain, or my colleague just give me a tough time. I don't know what to do. Reach out to us. We are here to listen to you. Or, talk to someone at home, and don't forget to talk to the manager, because they are there. They are the person in that situation. Just tell them how you feel, express it out, and ask them what you can do better. One thing I would like to remind: don't give up. So many people making so much effort in order to be there. You are flying so far away from home to be at the destination that you would like to have an experience. I know it will be hard, but don't give up, because this will help you grow so much. And I know it will be a lot of challenging. Just, when things happen, just don't panic. Always like you always allow to remove yourself from the situation to be somewhere, take a deep breath, and tell yourself, just don't give up. And you can reach out to us or walk to the HR, talk to them, sort it out. It's fine. um and you can just find some friends who you like. If you start first day, say hi to everyone, and I think your instinct will tell you who you can trust, who you cannot trust. But again, this is the real world, the reality. There will be people who don't like you, there will be people that you don't like. It's just a real world, but always find someone that you can talk to.
Yeah, I think that's very reassuring. So we do want our participants to feel supported from our side, but also you should be empowered and be able to overcome some of the challenges. Because in our experience working with interns and trainees, a lot of the more successful interns, they did have early struggles, but they just turned them into a learning experience and they benefited from that. And just a quick tip from my side, I think a very common issue that some interns might face when they move to a new country is food. So usually meals are included. So on duty meals are included as part of the benefit with the hotel. And for some people, of course, they move to a new country. It can be the other side of the world. The food is completely new. Maybe you're not used to it. Maybe you don't like it or you have special preferences. Don't worry about it. You can speak to your supervisor or the HR manager at the hotel. And most hotels, the majority, almost all hotels, will definitely accommodate their food, especially for you. So just don't worry about it. And don't think that the challenges are not something that you can overcome. Usually there's a solution.
Totally.
All right. And next thing. So we've spoken about the challenges and how to resolve them. But now I think I would like to talk a bit more about how you can enjoy the experience and make the most of it. So Choco, could you tell us what are your top tips for making your experience as memorable and as exciting as you can?
Make friends. The moment I arrive, I would like to be friend with everybody. Why? Because a friend will help one another. So I'm not just making friend as a people I'm work with in my department, but I'm friend with most of the departments, starting from housekeeping, security, of F&B to each department. I just want to be friend with them. Why? Because if I need help, a friend will help one another. And if they need help from me, I am more than willing to help them. And when I have issue, they are there for me. So you just want to be as open-minded as much as possible. Don't just think that you are an outsider. I know it's easy. You might feel like you don't fit to the place itself. You might feel like, oh, they don't speak my language. Oh, they eat their own food. Like I can't eat their food. Um, oh, I don't understand their culture. Why they just like keep laughing all the time? It's nonsense. It's happened. But why don't join them? Join them. Like, hi, I don't understand what you mean. Could you please explain to me? Or at least starting from like saying hi to everybody. Some people might have like a stone face to you, but if you say hi to them every day with a smile, hi Choco, how are you? Hi Alicia, how are you today? They will come your way. So first, don't expect to come to someone home and wanting them to come your way. Put yourself in their shoes. You would like to be one of them. You are there to learn the culture. So try to understand them. Don't expecting them to, I'm not gonna go to Dubai and wanting people to speak to me in Thai. I would love to learn the language. I would love to learn their culture, and I will come their way. And hopefully, they would teach me whatever they have in their plate. So, yeah, enjoy it, have fun. The more you become friends with local, the more they will show you support. It doesn't matter which nationality, and I'm telling you, People in the hotel's environment, they stick with one another. I've been working in a hotel for almost 10 years. We stick with each other. Like we have each other back. You just have to like after work they'll be like, hey Choco, you want to come hang out with us? It's happened. Like you just need to blend in, absorb the culture as much as you can. At the beginning, again, it will feel tough, but the more you have friends, the more you will become one of the team. The more you feel like you're part of the team, that is when you will gain so much confidence in yourself, and then your career will move forward from there.
All right, I love that advice. I think what we can deduct from that is that it's just important to be proactive. So I think don't just wait for people to come to you. Remember that you also should be the one who initiates and who tries to communicate with people, because one of the key skills that many of our interns improve throughout their experience is communication. Because you will meet so many colleagues and so many guests from all over the world, it's really important to be able to communicate. And this also applies in your personal life when you move abroad. So I think from what I've heard from others is that making connections with your colleagues can lead to lifelong friendships and also career opportunities. So it will help you both personally and professionally, I think.
Yes, yes, totally. I agree on that point. Especially working in a hotel, you will not believe that the connection in the hotel is wide. Like if you quit this hotel and then one of your friend then become the manager in the future, you may be like, hey, you have a job for me? You just reach out to them. Like just keep that connection strong and try not to be enemy with anyone because the hotel connection is big. Everyone know one another. So yeah, trying to build and develop the relationship with the people in the hotel, from like staff to the manager, each department. You will run to each other one day, that's for sure. I'm assure you that based from my experience.
Yeah, and one single last tip I would like to add is just to emphasize that you should definitely say yes to learning opportunities. So sometimes it will be things that feel challenging or difficult. For example, I spoke to one of our interns who had gotten experience as an overnight auditor, and he actually signed up for front office. So this was kind of on top of his existing responsibilities. However, he told me that he's so happy he said yes to doing that, because not only did he gain experience in like a new system, so a new POS system, but also just the fact that he got to learn such a responsibility, such a role, while still being an intern. So this can be really helpful for your future as well. And if you want to learn a lot from working at a hotel, just say yes and try to involve yourself in as many things as you can handle, because it will help you a lot in the future.
Exactly.
All right, so I think we're pretty much at the end of our key topics. So I would like to open the floor for a Q&A session. So guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to unmute and let us know, or you can also drop your question in the chat. Yes, I see we have a raised hand here. Hi.
Hi, thank you for your words and your presentation. It was very interesting to learn about the fields you all cover. But I had a question that, as you mentioned earlier about the overnight auditor, the person you gave example of. So because I am also of like I'm not in the hospitality field, but I have like a technical background. But what would you like give an example or probably a tip about how can I be in this field because I do not have any experience or any degree regarding this field. So how would you like pursue things over here, or how would you manage things here? That is my question. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your question. I think, Choco, would you like to answer that? So I think your question is, are you able to apply without having any experience or degree in hospitality yet, but you're passionate about exploring the field?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that is absolutely yes. Like you can apply with us, as we want the person who actually interested in having an internship in this field. That's what we are looking for. We don't want someone who just applied to get a job. We would like to put the right man in the right job, and that is our goal. So if you're not interested in it but just apply to get a job, that is not fun. We would like someone to show their passion, they're passionate, and see their future career in hospitality to be with us. Of course, you don't have experience. I'm one of them. I was a student. I study in airline business management, and then I apply for a hotel interns, and then I got it. Why? Because I showed the manager that even though I don't have any experience, I'm a freshly graduated, but I would love to learn more about hotel job. I want to be part of their team, and I see myself as a hotel staff in the future. That's all we want. That's all we need. You just need to show us that like you really committed into this opportunity, and we will help you through it.
Thank you for your answer.
Thank you, Choco. And just to clarify a little bit, so our hospitality and business internship program is actually an entry-level program. And even if you have a degree or no degree in a different field, you can still apply and we will just evaluate you on a case-by-case basis. So it's totally not a problem. All right. I think we have a question next from Mariana. Hi.
Yeah, hi, thank you for this presentation. But I have a question. How does it work? For example, I'm looking for an internship, but do we send you like an email with the positions that we would love to explore? And then what is the process? Could you elaborate a little bit further, please?
All right. I think I can answer this question because I do work with some of our applicants. So the process is basically, yes, you can send us an email directly to apply@rmcasia.org. And you can just attach your CV or your latest resume to that email. If you would like to, you can also add in the text what you're interested in or what you're looking for with your internship, something like that. Other than that, we also do have a form on our website where you can also fill in the form, attach your CV, and send it to us. So I believe there's going to be a link later on at the end of the webinar. So yeah, just to reiterate, you can send us an email with your CV or you can apply through the form. And after that, our recruitment team will review your profile. And if you are qualified or you meet the general eligibility requirements, then we will contact you and we will ask you to book a session with one of our career development specialists. And then after that, during the session, that is when we will ask you some more detailed questions about the specific destinations that you would like or the specific departments that you're interested in. All right?
Perfect. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Okay, and then we have a question from Sarah. Thank you for the great insights. You're welcome. I'm currently a fashion design student, but I'm very interested in exploring an internship in the hospitality industry. Would I still be eligible to apply? I think Choco and I answered the question earlier. So, while we do evaluate everybody on a case-by-case basis, I think first of all there may be transferable skills from your experience and your education as a fashion designer, or for example, if you have any work experience or internship experience in the hospitality field or in relevant fields, you can still apply. And even if you have almost no experience, but you have some skills or some personality traits, you can still go for an entry-level internship because all of the internship programs, once you arrive at the hotel, you will receive training from the hotel. So there will be training to introduce you to your tasks and responsibilities. And yeah, don't worry, you will not be lost even if you come from a different background.
Yes, especially if you can speak another language, that would be a plus for you. Each hotel
Right.
have their own preference as well. They might looking for Spanish speaker, they might looking for Chinese speaker, they might looking for German speaker. you know, if you show your interest and if you have a skill set that can be your strength point, it could be a selling point for from you to the hotel.
Yeah, absolutely. And also to add on to Choco's point, one question that we sometimes get is, do you need to speak the local language of your destination? And the answer to that is no, you do not, because all of the programs will be conducted in English. However, just as Choco mentioned, it is definitely a benefit if you're able to speak any other languages. So if you're applying with us, you should definitely highlight this in your CV or during your interview with one of our career development specialists. Okay. Do we have any more questions from anyone? I think if that's it for now, we can move on. Just as a reminder, if you do have any questions after the session, please do feel free to email us and we will get back to you. Okay, so just as I've mentioned at the beginning of the webinar, we do have a special offer for those of you guys who joined our webinar today. So it's a limited discount of 20% off on all fees. So it's 20% on the registration fee as well as on the professional services fee. And the discount is valid for 10 days, so that is until May 9th. We do have some terms and conditions that apply, but if you would like to know more, please feel free to reach out to us. And as I mentioned earlier, if you would like to apply, you can scan this QR code here, or simply send us an email to apply@rmcasia.org. And if you would like to claim the discount, please do mention that in your email. All right, so I think that's pretty much all for today. So thank you so much, Choco, for sharing your insights today. I think it was very valuable, especially considering that you have so much experience in hospitality and you're also helping many of our interns and trainees right now.
You're welcome, and I'm so glad to be here giving you information that I can answer. Or if you guys have any question in the future, you can reach out to us. And even if you feel like you're unsure about wanting to apply or not, not sure which department you should pick or which destination you should join, reach out. We are here to answer your question and help you with your brighter future.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you everybody for joining us today. Wish you the best of luck and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye, guys.